Sometimes when we read the Bible, a lot of times we forget to factor in the fact that these are normal people. The Bible is filled with everyday people with everyday problems. And our tendency as Christians is to spiritualize everything sometimes. And yes, we need to understand the divinity of Jesus, but we also need to understand the humanity of Jesus and understand the humanity of the people that he dealt with. A lot of times people think, well, because Israel are God's chosen people, that somehow innately they're perfect and everybody in Israel is praying all the time and there's no sin and everybody floats around through the Western Wall. Come on, this is a land filled with people, everyday normal people. And for us as Christians, when we come to the text and we see things, we always look at it from a North American perspective. And a lot of times we just fail to understand, hang on a second, these are people, they had culture, they had practices, they had traditions. And Jesus, as a man of the people, as a Jewish man, he always respects and follows those traditions. Today we talk about the Eastern Gate. In the past few segments, we talked about Jesus coming into the city. We talked about him being the Passover lamb and all of these amazing things about the lamb. But today I want to talk about why the Eastern Gate. There are several gates coming into the city. Why did he go through that gate on that day? And it's an important question. And again, our answer always has to be firmly rooted in the Bible. Look at what it says in Ezekiel chapter 44, verses 1 and 2. It says, "Then the man brought me back where? To the outer gate of the sanctuary, the one facing east, and it was shut. The Lord said to me, this gate is to remain shut. It must not be opened. No one may enter through it. It's to remain shut because the Lord, the God of Israel, has entered through it." I mean, when I say this in the church, I'm always looking for the wow moments. Did you hear what God said? He said, one day, I, the God of Israel, I'm going to walk in through the Eastern Gate, and then I want you to shut it after I've walked through. If I could take you to Jerusalem, I would show you the Eastern Gate as it is today. It is sealed shut because the Muslims who were in charge of the city at the time of the building, they also heard a prophecy. And they heard one day a Jewish Messiah is going to come, and he's going to deliver Israel from whoever is controlling him. And they said, that's us. We got to do something to keep this Messiah out of Jerusalem. So they decided to board up the gate by putting stones in front of it. And their whole hope was to prevent prophecy from taking place. But look at how God works. When the Muslims closed the gate, God didn't say, oh no, my plan is ruined. How am I going to send my Messiah back through that gate? No, no, no. God said, in fact, after I come through that gate, I want you to seal it so people will know that I have come through it. That gate is sealed to this day. Why? Because Jesus, who was God in the flesh, walked through the gate.